Hello, welcome to the mini story for the race. Let's get started. It was 5 o'clock and Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco.
Oh,
When was Alan riding his motorcycle?
it's 5 o'clock. Alan driving
At 5
his
o'clock,
motorcycle in
At
San
5
Francisco.
o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Was Alan riding his car? Or
Motorcycle.
was Alan riding his
Alan
motorcycle?
driving his motorcycle.
Well, of course, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Where was Alan riding his motorcycle?
San Francisco.
In San Francisco. Alan was
Alan
riding
is
his
driving.
motorcycle in San Francisco. When was he riding?
5
At
o'clock.
5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. He was riding down Van Ness Street and came to a stoplight.
Oh,
Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan. Alan was
Alan was riding
down Van Ness Street.
What was he riding on?
Stoplight.
On a motorcycle. He was riding on his motorcycle. Was he riding down Market Street?
Motorcycle.
No, not Market Street. He wasn't riding down Market Street. Was he riding down Lombard Street?
No.
No, he wasn't riding down Lombard Street. He was riding down Van Ness Street. When was he riding down Van Ness Street?
5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock,
Alan was riding down
he
Van
was
Ness
riding
Street.
down Van Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock?
Alan driving his
Alan
motorcycle
was riding down
in
Van
Van
Ness
Ness
Street
Street.
at 5 o'clock. Was he in a truck?
No.
No, he wasn't in a truck. He was on his motorcycle. And he came to a stoplight. Did Alan come to a go light?
Stoplight.
No. He didn't come to a go light. He came to a stoplight. We never say go light.
Stoplight.
Only say stoplight. Who came to a stoplight?
Alan came to
Alan,
stoplight.
of course. Alan came to a stoplight. What was he on when he came to a stoplight? A motorcycle. He was on a motorcycle
A motorcycle.
when he came to a stoplight. Where was the stoplight? Well,
A
on Van Ness
stoplight
Street.
in Van Ness Street.
The stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Was the stoplight on Embarcadero Street? Or was the stoplight on Van Ness Street? Van Ness, of course, Van Ness. The stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Who was at the stoplight?
Alan. Stoplight. Van
Alan
Ness Street.
was at the stoplight. Which city
San
was
Francisco.
Alan in San Francisco, of course.
San Francisco.
Alan was
Alan
in San
driving
Francisco.
his motorcycle in San Francisco.
Where is Van Ness?
Where Van Ness?
Well, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York? Or is Van Ness Street in San Francisco?
Van Ness Street in San Francisco.
Of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Where was Alan riding?
San
Was riding
Francisco.
on Van Ness Street in San Francisco. And he came to a stoplight. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him. Did the red Ferrari pull up behind him?
Oh.
No, not behind him. The red Ferrari pulled up next to him. What pulled up next to Alan?
No.
A red Ferrari.
Referee.
A red Ferrari
Who's up
pulled
next
up
to Alan?
next to Alan. Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari?
No. A referee
No.
pulls
Alan
up next
didn't
to
pull up
Alan.
Next to a red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him. Where did the red Ferrari pull up next to Alan?
A stoplight.
At a stoplight on Van Ness Street. At a stoplight on Van Ness Street, a red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Was Alan in a red Ferrari? No. Alan wasn't in a red Ferrari. He was on a motorcycle. Alan was on a motorcycle. What did the red Ferrari do?
Referee pulls up next to him.
It pulled up next to Alan. The red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. The driver was wearing dark sunglasses.
Oh.
So, Alan was wearing dark sunglasses.
No. The driver.
No, not Alan. Alan
Wearing
wasn't wearing
dark sunglasses.
dark sunglasses. Who was wearing dark sunglasses?
The driver
The driver
wearing
of the Ferrari.
sunglasses.
The driver of the Ferrari was wearing dark sunglasses, not Alan. The driver looked over at Alan.
Oh.
Did the driver look behind Alan?
No. The driver
No.
looks
He
over
looked over
at
at
Alan.
Alan. Who looked over at Alan?
The driver looks over
The
Alan.
driver of the Ferrari looked over at Alan.
Alan.
Did Alan look over at the driver?
No.
Yes, he did. Alan also looked over at the driver. Who was the driver? Tom Cruise! Tom
Tom Cruise.
was the driver. Alan looked over at the driver and realized that the driver was Tom Cruise.
Oh.
Who was the driver of the Ferrari?
The driver is Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari. Who was the motorcycle rider?
Tom Cruise.
Alan was the motorcycle rider, and Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Who looked over at Alan?
Tom Cruise looks over at Alan.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise looked over at Alan. What was Tom Cruise wearing?
The driver wearing
Tom Cruise
dark
was wearing
sunglasses
dark
is
sunglasses.
Tom Cruise.
Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses? No, he wasn't. Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. And he looked over at Alan. Tom sneered at Alan.
Oh,
Oh no. Did Tom smile? No, he didn't. Tom didn't smile. He sneered at Alan. Was Tom friendly and nice? No, he wasn't friendly and nice. He sneered at Alan. Did Alan sneer at Tom Cruise?
no.
Or
Tom
did
Cruise
Tom Cruise
near at Alan.
sneer at Alan? Well, Tom Cruise sneered at Alan. After he sneered, what did Tom Cruise say?
Tom Cruise
He
said,
said, when the light turns
when
green,
the light
let's
turns green,
race.
let's
after he
race.
sneered at Alan, Tom Cruise said, when the light turns green, let's race. Did Tom want to race? Yes, of course. He has a Ferrari. He wanted to race. Alan said, all right, you're on.
Oh,
Did Alan agree to race?
yes. Alan agreed.
Yes, he agreed.
Let's
He agreed.
race.
He said, you're on. Did Tom say, you're on? No, Tom didn't say, you're on. Alan said, you're on.
Alan said
Alan
so.
agreed to race. Who said, you're on?
Alan said Gerard.
Alan. Alan said, you're on. What did Alan agree to do? To race. Alan agreed to race Tom. He said, you're on. Tom said, I'm gonna smoke you, sucker. Did Tom say he would beat Alan? Yes, he did. He said, I'm gonna smoke you. I'm gonna beat you.
Oh,
Did Tom say he would win? Yes, he said he would win. He said, I'm gonna smoke you. Who was Tom gonna smoke?
Alan. Tom
Alan.
says
Tom
Alan
was gonna
smoke you.
Alan. Was Tom gonna smoke Schwarzenegger? No. No, Tom wasn't gonna smoke Arnold Schwarzenegger. Tom was gonna smoke Alan. Was Tom gonna smoke Alan at football, soccer?
No.
No, he wasn't gonna smoke
Smoking
Alan
soccer?
at football or soccer. He was gonna smoke Alan in a race. In a race. He was gonna smoke Alan in a race. Was Tom nice and polite? No, he said sucker. He called Alan sucker. Is sucker a nice, polite word? No, it's not. It's not polite. It's not nice. He said, I'm gonna smoke you, sucker. Alan said, you wish. I'm gonna beat you and your sorry-ass car.
Yo.
Did Tom have a very, very nice car? No, he did not have a nice car. He had a sorry-ass Ferrari. A sorry-ass car.
Sorry, a car.
What kind of car did Tom have?
Sorry, a car.
He had a sorry-ass car. Low-quality car. Bad car.
Cheap
car.
car.
Is a Ferrari a nice car? No, it's a sorry-ass car. Ferraris are sorry-ass cars. Did Alan like Tom's car?
No.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Alan thought
Alice says,
it was
sorry,
a
sorry,
sorry-ass
car.
car. Who had a sorry-ass car?
Alice says, sorry,
Tom
a car.
Cruise. Tom Cruise had a sorry-ass car. Did Alan have a sorry-ass motorcycle?
No.
Alan had a great motorcycle. But Tom had a sorry-ass car. Alan and Tom waited at the light. They revved their engines.
Oh.
Who revved their engines?
Tom and Alan.
Alan and Tom. Alan and Tom
Waiting
revved their
the light.
engines.
At the light.
Did they rev their bicycles? No, not possible. They didn't rev their bicycles. Of course not. They revved their engines. What did they rev? Their engines. They revved vroom, 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 their engines. Tom and Alan revved their engines. Suddenly, the light turned green. Alan and Tom took off.
Oh.
Did Alan and Tom start slowly?
No. Tom and
No, they didn't start
Alan
slowly. They
finally
took off.
speed
They
fastly.
started quickly.
Quickly.
They started very fast. Alan and Tom took off. What did Alan take off on? Alan took off on his motorcycle. On his motorcycle. Alan took off
Alan
on
take
his
off
motorcycle.
on motorcycle.
What did Tom take off in? In his car. Tom took off in his car. Tom took off in his Ferrari. Did they stop or did they take off quickly?
No.
They took off quickly. Why did Alan and Tom take off quickly?
Because
Well, they
stop
took
light.
off quickly
When
because
the
they were
light
racing.
turned green.
Right? Of course, they took off quickly because they were racing. They zoomed down Van Ness at top speed. Who zoomed down Van Ness at top speed?
Alan and Tom
Tom and Alan.
zoom down
Tom and Alan zoomed
at Van Ness
down
Street
Van Ness at top speed.
at top speed.
When did they zoom down Van Ness?
When the light turned green.
Well, after the light turned green. After the light turned green, they zoomed down Van Ness. Did they zoom down Van Ness before the light turned green or after the light turned green? After, of course. They zoomed down Van Ness after the light turned green. Did they zoom down Lombard Street? No, they didn't zoom down Lombard Street. Which street did they zoom down? Van Ness. They zoomed down Van Ness Street. Tom was winning. But suddenly, blue and red lights appeared behind Tom. It was the police. They pulled him over. Who pulled over Tom Cruise?
Police.
The police pulled over Tom Cruise.
Police push Tom Cruise.
Who did the police pull over?
The police pulled over Tom.
Police pulled over Tom Cruise. Did the police pull over Alan?
No.
No. They didn't
The
pull
police
over
push
Alan.
him.
They pulled
Push
over
Tom.
Tom Cruise. Why? Why did they pull over Tom Cruise?
Because Tom Cruise
because
is driving
was going
Stradfari with speed quickly.
They pulled over Tom Cruise because he was going too fast. Who was going too fast?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was going
so fast.
Alan zoomed past Tom.
Oh.
Did Tom zoom past Alan?
No. Alan zoom past Tom.
No. Tom didn't zoom past Alan. Alan zoomed past Tom. Why did Alan zoom past Tom?
Because the police passed over Tom
the police
Cruise.
pulled over Tom. The police pulled over Tom. So, Alan zoomed past Tom. Alan was laughing. He yelled, "Better luck next time."
Oh.
When did Alan yell, "Better luck next time"?
When
He yelled
Alan zoom past Tom.
past Tom. When he zoomed past
Alan zoom
Tom.
past Tom.
As he zoomed past Tom, Alan said, "Better luck
Better
next
luck next
time."
time.